Hello and welcome everybody to the Whack Podcast. Today we have Cynic the Original, Ultimate Exil, which nobody knows of, and me, Mr. Wheenie. Cynic over here does clickbait Doom news, just like Midnight, but less successful. Exil here does a little bit of everything, Doom related. Just special. Me, I do a little bit of everything, just ripping a little bit of everyone off. That's how I am Mr. Wheenie. And
can we name drop all the ripoffs that you do?
let's see. Well, there's Senza. There's Jesus, what? Griffin Gaming, Leafy. Let me just look through the comment section real quick.
Oh damn.
There's a guy named Dante Ravioli.
And let's not
Mitten
forget.
Squad.
Let's not forget how you rip off of Ultimate Exil. Like, you steal his content left and right.
Shut the fuck up! I make your thumbnails, bitch.
Ow.
I mean, yeah,
Damn, dude.
it's the truth.
Yeah.
Imagine trying to be an aspiring content creator and you don't even make your own thumbnails.
Dog, my
Dude, come
thumbnails
on.
are pure ass. Like, I'm better off with him just making them.
I've made you like 3 thumbnails at this point. But
Yeah.
that's basically all your videos anyways.
The only videos that ever got anything.
I mean, you're welcome.
Oh
Okay,
man. All right.
so
So are we gonna start this off?
the first
Did we not
topic...
already?
Yeah, we... Retard. Anyways, the first topic of the... Self. So, Cynic, why don't you take this one?
You cut off. You said the point of the podcast, right?
Are you serious?
Well, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, dude.
We heard
like,
the point of
is it-
itself.
Yeah,
There was no
it's like,
podcast.
The first point of this podcast is the podcast. And where it's going, the plans for the podcast. Cynic, why don't you take this one?
Uh-huh. So the point of the podcast right now, I guess, is kind of a perfect mixture of, yeah, to bully Exil.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not just gaming. I think we all had an idea for a podcast, whether news related, content creation, or moving on into 2021. And sorry, I had a brain fart. And where it's going in the future, I think, is just a matter of us finding our groove and what works and what doesn't work. Right now, me and you, we have our channels going. I think we're trying to find our own groove as content creators, solo wise.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's a little too early to say where the podcast is going to go, but we'll see. Maybe in the future we might have some guests or some insightful knowledge on how to grow your channel or how to not be a failure like someone else around here.
Episode
But time can only tell.
Episode
Pan
2.
the
Moist
camera in on the middle profile picture.
Oh,
Anyways. Yeah, so when I think of podcasts, like, the only one I've actually ever really watched is the Misfits podcast, where they just, like, literally talk about scuffed dumb shit the whole time.
Man. Yeah.
So I didn't really have any expectations going into this. That's kind of, I feel like how the pilot episode fell apart, because, it's kind of what I was going off of.
Actually, like, all the fucking, like, tips and shit that I was coming up with that sounded like I was getting expert advice, I was really just thinking about how the podcast, the Misfits podcast is set up. And I was like, yep, we're gonna copy them.
Is that the only podcast you two have ever watched?
I also, like, listen to the Serial Killers podcast sometimes, but...
I watched the Moist Criticals podcast a few times.
It's a pretty dope podcast, just kind of funny. It's called Tiny Meat Gang. You guys should listen to it.
Ooh, I know of that one. I've never watched it, but I know who it is.
Never once heard of them.
I've never watched their actual YouTube channels. I just fuck with the podcast because I listen to it when I'm working.
Nice. Dude, I can't listen to shit while I'm working. It sucks. We're not allowed to have our phones on the floor.
Well, I mean, I'm driving around LA, so anything that
Oh,
allows
you
me
do
to
Uber
not hear
Eats?
people. Nah, my job, I'm basically, I get paid to sneak into hospitals and steal blood. No.
Nice.
Yeah,
Dude, that's the shit.
I get to play with tainted blood all day long. And not just blood, bro, urine. Unfortunately, no sperm. That's above my pay grade, but who knows? Fingers are crossed. Moving into 2021, I might be able to get a little
Well,
white Christmas.
you might get to be
You know
able
what I
to
mean?
Oh,
might be
yeah.
able to get a little jizz on your hands.
Oh,
If you know what
man.
I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Why is this one yellow? Ew.
Ew. How long has this been
What's-
marinating?
This one's neon green.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? This shit is radiated.
It's pulsing.
Why is it fucking
Wait a
glowing? Who did this come out of?
Why is it expanding? Oh dear God. Oh,
It starts to consume the cup that it's in. Oh.
It just kind of
hello,
like
911. What's your emergency? Some guys jizz ate the back of my car.
Excuse me, what? Say that again, sir?
You heard me. Some guys nut juice just gobbled up the back of my vehicle.
Guys,
Some dude jizzed in your car.
Alright, sir.
I swear nothing funny happened back there. It's just, you know, work related.
Oh,
I swear.
Work related. What kind of work do you do?
yeah.
Male gigolo. What else?
Male gigolo. You do know a gigolo. You just got to be a friend, right? You don't have to fuck anybody.
No, you gotta fuck.
That's not the rules. You might have to, but that's still not the rules. You're not getting paid for that.
I do a lot of
Eh.
shit I don't get paid for.
Yeah, that's why the homies
But
are
you
all
enjoy
exposed.
that.
Oh, man.
Dude, some guys be like $20 is $20. Exil's just like,
Fuck it, I'll do it for free.
Hey man, a warm mouth to warm mouth.
Oh,
Axel
man.
just
All
goes
right,
ham.
guys. So
Yeah.
plans for the podcast. What do you guys think? Let's start off with Exil because he hasn't really talked yet.
Alright. So, like, I'm hoping that, like, we have a good energy just kind of going through the first few episodes so people, you know, might want to stick around for a little bit, you know, just get some laughs and shit. Probably listen to this while they're at work or something, or I don't know. Who fucking knows? It would be an achievement if somebody was fucking while they listen to this podcast. I hope they record it and send it in, you know.
Whack podcast stays on.
But, I mean, I don't know, like, it'd be pretty cool if we could get monetized before my channel does, and, you know, maybe get
Oh,
some...
there's no way we aren't.
Fuck off. And, you know,
Imagine.
and, you know, just, like, being able to tell some cool stories, get this shit out there, you know. And, of course, like, I always like doing new things, so it's, you know, gonna be a good time for me.
Hey, more
Rip.
content from us on the internet is more shitty content on the internet. And what can I say? The world needs more of that.
Yeah, too much high effort shit.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like in that way, YouTube is kind of going downhill because, you know, like, there's not as much shitty content creators around.
Exactly,
Well,
bro.
I mean, there's more, they're just harder to find.
We have to fucking take over and monopolize on YouTube. And, like, anybody who shows up and has, like, actual fucking content, we destroy them. Like,
Dude, yeah, exactly.
mail bombs to them.
I thought you meant, like, metaphorically. Jesus
No,
Christ, man.
like, if half your fucking brain doesn't work, you're not expected to make good content anymore.
I mean, if nothing of you works, like, you can't make content.
Oh, man. Alright. I know this is kind of cliche, but, you know, I'll be the one to take the hit. 2020, everybody. How's it been?
Wow. That's so original.
It was your fucking idea, asshat.
You said it, you fucking retard. Anyways, what was the question again? I actually forgot it.
2020, like how was it? You know, how did things progress? Was it
Oh, and
way
for
worse
reference,
than
I
you
literally
expected?
just wrote 2020. You can't pull that shit on me.
Was it like way worse than you expected? Better?
Oh yes, much, much, much worse than I expected.
All right, let's start off with Wheenie then, since it seems like he's got a burning hatred.
No, not like a burning hatred. Like, it has its good things, like, you know, that small audience that I've grown. You know, the few people that enjoy my content.
That one crazy furry bitch you dated.
Oh god, let's not go into that. Please.
At least not until like we have enough of a subscriber base to fight her ass in court, when she sues us.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like,
No, when she sues Wheenie, I'm not.
Yeah, yeah,
When she sues Wheenie,
yeah.
she's gonna
we-
take your whole channel, dude.
dude, she's
Me and
already
Exil are gonna be
threatened, like no cap. I've
What-
screenshots.
We're gonna be like, I don't even know who this fucking Mr. Weenie guy is. And then the day you get done with court, if your ass didn't go to jail, yo, what's happening, bro? You trying to record episode 51?
Dude, with all the shit I've said online, I could honestly, like, be in jail for several years now. But,
Don't fucking say that. I have to go, like, put a fucking, like, all jokes fucking quotation on the screen for that now. You know
Yeah,
what? Fuck you.
it's
I'm
all
not.
I swear,
Oh,
guys,
man.
it's all jokes. Please
Oh, I
don't
mean-
look through my Discord server's history.
Alright, Cynic, your turn.
Yeah.
I'm confused as to what happened with Mr. Weenie's 2020. Okay.
That could be its own podcast.
Yeah, a whole episode. The Mind of Weenie 2020.
No, its whole podcast. We're talking
Just-
like hundreds of episodes.
Just on fucking 2020. And, like,
Jeez.
how it processed Weenie.
It's like a journal. But nah, 2020 for me, I don't know. It kind of played out really weird. And my 2019 kind of ended off on a low note. And I guess I started off 2020 still feeling like shit. And then, weirdly enough, when Doom Eternal came out, obviously that's when my channel started picking up. And it's not so much that my channel was successful. It gave me something to kind of focus on. And I think that's what helped me out during, you know, quarantine or even work and all the stupid shit going on in my life. And then a couple weeks ago, I did have a scare when my dad passed out. He hit his head, so that was, you know, kind of terrifying. But kind of ending off the year on a little bit of a high note. You know, last year at this time, I was, I don't want to say poor, but in a rough spot, money wise. You know, we were getting not evicted, but being told we got to move out soon, and I don't know, just last year's kind of shitty. Now I'm getting ready to move again, but just, I don't know, I'm in so much of a better position. I think this weird kind of played out in a weirdly positive way with a lot of downs though. So
Yeah. It was
I'd
like,
say that. Yeah, go on.
it was like,
Just kidding, shut
one
the fuck
step
up.
back, 2 steps forward type deal for you.
yeah,
Damn.
pretty much. And then because of the channel, I was able to, you know, kind of keep myself grounded and focused on something,
Yeah.
which hopefully moving forward, the podcast can be like another thing to focus on between all of us.
Yeah, give
Yeah,
me
it-
something to actually appreciate having large numbers, because God fucking knows my channel isn't enough to keep me, you know, like, ooh, let's look at, you know, what's happening here. I go on there and absolutely nothing's changed. I fucking lose a view.
How? How the fuck do you lose
How do
a
you
view?
lose a view?
Like, I get subscribers, but how do you lose views? Oh, wait. Have you deleted any video?
No, like, I will go on one of my videos and be like, oh shoot, let's check on this video. It'll be like minus 10 views from the last time I saw it. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's just YouTube for you.
Like,
Like, give me those views back, boy.
like I don't know if somebody's going and like clicking on it and then just fucking like closing like their entire browser and just repeatedly doing that until YouTube is like, okay, look, let's just kind of, obviously this guy hates this guy, let's just give him what he wants.
It's like,
That's
-20.
that's fucking hilarious.
Oh, and every time I hit a milestone for subscribers, I end up losing like 4 out of nowhere. Like I hit
Oh yeah,
100.
that's just YouTube in general, though.
I hit 100 subs, and 2 minutes later I had like 94. It took 2 days to get those back.
It's like 10 minutes.
All right, so let's talk about my 2020. All right. So first off, fuck you, Wheenie, because I know at some point you're gonna say you don't care. Cynic,
I really don't.
Cynic, you've been okay for the most part. My 2019 ended off on almost like a cliffhanger because I started talking to this girl, and like like there was really no telling where that shit was going. Stop typing. Shut the fuck up. Stop saying. Don't tell him to say he doesn't care. But anyway.
It'd be funny though.
But so like started off, had a girlfriend, like a happy relationship which lasted through most of it. So like that kept me like something to keep my mind on and stay occupied throughout 2020. So like I was able to enjoy most of my time because most of my time was spent with that person. And of course the first half of this, like the year, school was out because of fucking COVID. So I didn't mind that. I got my first job and shit like that. And I got to move out of my dad's house, which is a massive plus. So, like, if I'm being completely honest, with the exception of, like, the few times we went, like, unbelievably poor, my 2020 was actually pretty good. Like, I actually enjoyed 2020 as a year.
I know it's hard to get you to believe me, but I just want you to know.
Okay,
That's
Wheenie, you
cool.
can say you don't care.
Down, depressed.
I don't care.
Where are
He
you
took too
sitting?
long, so I did it for him.
What?
Just know that there
Yeah, see.
I went off to get my muffin.
Fuck off.
I'm not kidding. It's
Okay,
right
so that
here.
was
Like,
2020, but what the hell's our experiences like
first. You just have to
Yeah, Weenie. What?
when we got
what do you
touched?
mean?
You
This muffin's kind of good though.
All right, we'll just skip that one. Oh man, we're gonna run out of
found it out of
topics
the trash.
fast.
all right, guys, that was a fun 15-minute episode. Tune in next time for when we actually have something to talk about.
Some shit to talk about, dog. We need a fucking notepad or something.
No,
New
fuck
Year's
it. You know what?
resolutions.
All right.
Okay, and then after I got a topic we could talk about.
Okay.
All right.
So New Year's resolutions. Who's gonna go first?
Well, to be honest, I want to kind of like reach 50K subscribers next year. That'd be pretty cool.
Didn't your parents teach you to not talk with your mouth, with your mouth full?
Shut the
Let
fuck
alone
up.
on a podcast.
Oh wait,
You
you
wouldn't
wouldn't
know.
know
You're choking
because
on
your
a bunch
mom
of
fucking
dick.
left for Puerto Rico.
No, I'm kidding.
He
damn.
left.
I'm done coping. I've took my anger management classes, and I've come
No,
to
he-
the conclusion that Exil sucks a lot of dick.
I
He
mean,
left really. He left really quick. Just the puppy that was in his room. And then he came back.
he started beating the
Fuck,
shit out of a cat. Comes back. That thing is like. That thing is on a nail on a fucking wall. Like, in the span of 2
Dude, I
seconds.
locked my cat outside tonight.
Oh, man.
He pulls out a Shane Dawson every time he gets mad. He walks up to his cat and slowly unzips his pants.
Oh.
He goes,
Oh, no.
"You know what's coming now." Exil pissed me off. Now you're gonna get it.
Alright, Weedy, so what were you saying about
Every
your
time
resolutions?
this video gets a like, this cat gets unfucked.
No, cat gets fucked.
Sorry, my bad. Press like for Shane Dawson.
Every dislike is hardcore on the cat.
Yeah.
Absolutely
So double
fuck
out.
it to pieces.
The fuck? Oh, no.
This cat is literally going to be cream on the floor.
Alright, Weenie, so what were you saying about your resolutions?
Oh yeah. Um. I kind of want to get to 50K next year. That'd be cool.
Yeah? Anything else? Or that's all you care about?
Well, I would like to get into college. That'd be pretty
That's
nice.
not happening.
Shut the fuck up. I've already, like, got people to talk to and shit.
Yeah, so do I. But, like, everyone does. You're not going to college, asshole.
Yeah, well, I graduate on the...
Cynic, your turn.
I graduate on the
Shut
7th.
up, Weenie. I'm muting you. Alright,
You know what?
go on,
You
Cynic.
know what? You know what?
What do I know? What?
Yeah,
Oh, I
what?
thought you muted me, you fucking
Curious
dick.
now, too. Wait, no, is that it though? Just,
Yeah.
50
Oh no,
college?
I was gonna say the Exil, you can shut up because you only have 200 subs.
275.
You're not out of high school, and
Because I'm not a dropout.
and you're not as financially successful as either of us.
Yeah. But I actually work a
But-
good job that I'm not fucking depressed working at, so you can shut up, McDonald's boy.
Hey, I make money off of YouTube. That'd be a valid job.
Yeah, I reckon. Alright,
Not if
Cynic.
YouTube the shitter. We'll see though.
Up, like
So New Year's resolution, you said, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm kind of in the same boat as Weenie. Just really want to go to college. I don't see, like, as far as YouTube goes, dude. It's just a hobby. I care less about views and subs. That's just
There's no-
depressing. Just watching it, because like, my last video where I gained like 400,000 views and my sub count was skyrocketing. To Exil's credit, this is why you don't watch fucking sub counts, dude. I went from like 15,700, and then 20 minutes later I lost 40 subs, and then 30 minutes later I gained 700 subs. So you don't pay attention to that shit.
And all it takes is
yeah,
like,
honestly,
go ahead.
like the moment you just stop caring about the actual subs and start making videos just because you like making videos, really actually like starts to work.
Well,
Once
you
like, put more
really
time and
fucking
effort
care.
into.
You really fucking care about how many subs I have.
Yeah, but that's just because you have a low amount, and we can.
Yeah, you don't even have a K, dude. You can't even throw ads on your shit.
Dude, it's
Wait,
just
I
because it's
can
another
now.
aspect to bully you. Just like how you're from Alabama, you're gay,
Not gay.
don't have very many subs,
That's okay.
Dick don't work.
erectile dysfunction.
Okay, I'm actually convinced I'm like fucking sterile or just infertile because I've been hitting the ball so many times with martial arts. My cum is like fucking clear instead of white.
Okay, that actually is an issue. You need to get that checked out.
I probably should.
That why is your cum pulsating? It's slowly turning green.
Because
See, that's
my
where the cum came
because my
from.
balls are
Those
always
Exils.
pulsating. Anyway, all right,
You don't even have balls. It's like you have a pancake down there.
all right.
Fucking Coomer.
My New Year's resolutions, I don't really do those really. I'd like to hit 1,000 subs when it comes to YouTube. Like that would just be pretty cool. But if I don't, it is what it is.
Maybe get some abs.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that this year. And just fucking pass pre-cal for the love of God. I have an 8 in pre-cal. And I enjoy math.
Wait, hold up. You have an 8%?
Yeah, because my fucking teacher doesn't care about the virtual students.
How do you have an 8%? Like, even if you're really bad? Like, come on.
Well, it's
An
because she
8%?
has inconsistent math. So like, I even have a pre-cal tutor who is like straight up just giving me the answer sometimes, and that shit was still wrong. And like, as far as just like me as a person, like, I want to just gain more physical endurance. Like, I want to have a
This
little bit more
muffin kinda
stamina.
pog, though.
And I just want to make mad fucking bread during the summer when I'm working full time. All right, I give up the talking pillow.
The talking pillow?
Yeah.
It's talking.
You fucking
I
snowflake.
thought,
We got talking
I thought we were
katana,
holding.
bitch.
I thought we were holding rape whistles and talking with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's a little too late for me to get in the mood for all that.
Let's talk about equality and women.
Starting off with Exil.
Oh
Nothing offensive.
fuck! I knew y'all wanted me to get canceled first. All right, so so basically,
So
right?
women are people too, bro. He says I don't want to get canceled, and he's like, women are people too, right? I respect women.
Dude, cringe.
I respect women, but if you're gonna try and make every single thing about you, you know what? Fuck you. You don't deserve anything. And with that, I rest my case. Oh, also, if you're a woman that was originally a guy, I don't give a fuck if you get run over.
We might want to cut that part out.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah, it'd be like me and Wheenie don't condone what Exil just said. He's on a tangent right now. He's not taking his meds.
Axel, please, for the love of God, take your schizophrenia meds.
All right.
Just for the podcast. Come on, buddy.
No, but
Come on.
Here's another thing that I feel like we had a valid thing to talk about that we kind of bypassed last time. Cyberpunk 2077.
Ooh.
Yes.
I want to start this off because low key the game is actually really good, right? The game looks beautiful. There's a lot of time put into the world building. I do feel like the story's kind of at odds with itself. Like customization, they want you to, go off the rails with your dick size and all kinds of shit, but at the same time you're really limited, right? Because you're still playing as V, you're going through a story. So I don't know, I feel like the devs kind of lost sight of what they're really going for there.
Yeah.
But with Joy Toys and how much sex was put into this game, I think it's prime opportunity to meme off of.
Dude, honestly, I feel like it's gonna be the next No Man's Sky. You know how it had a really shit launch, and it was kind of like didn't live up to the hype at all, and then they fixed it into an actual incredible game, like what they actually promised, a few months later.
Yeah. And the ones who stuck around are actually gonna love it.
Yeah, I think
I feel like
that'll definitely be the case. I mean, even with mods, I feel like this game has tons of potential.
Yes.
I mean, right?
And I think something that other people failed to mention, so Cyberpunk 2077 has been in the works since 2012, was it?
Almost 10
8
years. Yeah, almost 10 years.
But at the same time, Grand Theft Auto 6, The Elder Scrolls 6 have been in the pipeline for the exact same amount of time, and we've gotten less information about those games than Cyberpunk. And CD Projekt Red even pushed out The Witcher 3 in that time frame, which, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but The Witcher 3 had a lot of problems at launch too, no?
Yeah, it did actually.
It did.
So I go ahead.
It objectively had a worse launch than Cyberpunk, and now it's one of the best games out there, according to pretty much anyone that's played it.
In my opinion.
Yeah, so Cyberpunk's just got to be given a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I have started on Cyberpunk's spoof review, which I'm fucking excited for. I hope that whole series kind of takes off in 2021, low key.
Your spoof reviews?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Those IGN reviews where I basically rebranded as crap reviews.
Yeah. I enjoy them actually.
Was it critical arguments, representing players or something like that?
Yeah, something like, I don't even remember, to be honest with you. I got high and I'm like, that's a good fucking name. That makes sense.
That
My
makes sense.
thoughts for Cyberpunk is obviously the game has issues, but the world and the graphics, if your computer doesn't go up in flames when you turn up the graphics, it's one of the best looking games I've ever played. And it's just genuinely breathtaking. If you go out into kind of the countryside of things and you just look in at the city with the god rays and shit, the game visually is like the best we've got, at least in my opinion. And then like the story is genuinely immersive. Like I I like it's hard for me to play a game, especially a story game, for like a few hours at a time. But like I'll just look up and like out of nowhere, like I've been streaming Cyberpunk for 3 hours. I'm just like, where did the time go? And like that doesn't happen with other games for me. And I love story games. So like that game really pulls you in. And something I noticed that I don't think other people did, that I just thought was like so cool and showed how much they cared. Um, when you're loading into the game, it kind of shows you like a bit of the world, usually with a hobo, or just really whatever like kind of act you're in. And you're listening to the news of like, you know, whatever the time frame is that you're playing through. And I think that's
Yeah,
so
that's
cool.
what your 3 did.
Because, like, you literally, while you're loading in, if you listen, like, you're starting to kind of pull yourself in. Like, you're starting to already be thinking about everything. So by the time you're in
That's
the...
what
Huh?
I feel like that's something that CD Projekt Red does so well. It gets you really, really into the game itself.
Yeah, and, like, I mean, obviously, you don't have to forgive them for the bugs and shit, but, like, I think people should give them at least a little more credit, because, like, if that game didn't have bugs, like, imagine how many people would say that's the best game they've ever played.
A lot. I
Yeah.
know there's a lot of people right now that are saying that's the best game they've ever played with the bugs.
Yeah, I mean, like, I found the game, like, mind-blowing in every single aspect, just there were bugs. And I personally think, like, they kind of have overtalked the bugs. I could have just been getting lucky, but, like, I've not experienced a single bug except for the visual bug when Jackie had chopsticks and, like, one of them just went still frame.
Dude, I no cap still haven't been able to download the game.
That sucks. Hold on, though. With me, it was kind of the other way around. So at first, the story couldn't bring me in, and neither could the gameplay. I was just kind of like, oh, whatever. The game's beautiful, so whatever. I'm enjoying it. And then now, after investing more time into it, I still am kind of whatever with the story. I feel like the characters don't really have that much emotion. Maybe it's just me,
Really?
but I'm more invested in the actual gameplay. You know, like I'm actually enjoying the combination of hacking things with,
Yeah.
you know, gunplay or melee and shit. And like I was saying earlier, there's so much. Well, to your point with the glitches and bugs, with me, I've actually had more bugs post launch, like post updates. Like I've had the T poses happening now, which I didn't have before.
Really?
I had some. Yeah, so for me, it's kind of a taking a step back, but at the same time, it's working because I'm in the middle of that review. So I'm just capturing all the shit, and I'm gonna have that as an argument to promote the game. But it is sad to see CD Projekt Red go from one of the most beloved developers to being shit on by everybody, especially since they're in the middle of that lawsuit now.
Yeah, I think people are really just mad, like more mad than they would have been, just because like with how this year's been, like, you know, this was one thing that a lot of people were really looking forward to, like, you know, what they were going to use to get their mind off of shit, and then it just didn't work out. And like I think that was
Go
Go ahead.
I feel like it's somewhat a hate trend as well. Like,
Yeah,
if I'm
are-
being honest, like,
Oh
it's just something to, you know, occupy people's time on the internet.
is
Just another thing
just
to,
to
like,
fucking
divert their
hate on it.
attention.
Yeah.
yeah. That
Because, like,
that's
I've
why,
done,
dude.
I've done, like, 2 videos on it, but, like, that was just covering the launch and how actually shitty it was. Just the launch itself, not the game. And that other dude that was just, like, shitting on it for no reason. I just made fun of him. Because that's one thing I do well. Bully people.
Yes.
Yeah, but you gotta make it entertaining somehow.
I
That's the
did.
hard part. You gotta bully someone, yet make it entertaining for people that are watching you, and then somehow come up with an argument saying, "Hey, I didn't bully him. I'm just." It's a little constructive criticism.
Okay, it's
I
like,
think
what?
I think Winnie does a good
It's
job
like-
at that, honestly.
It's like I'm not bullying them, but
Stop stroking his dick.
No,
Okay,
I
go
just
ahead.
enjoy his
Fuck,
videos.
Exil.
Fuck off.
you want it down your throat too, huh?
Yeah, he
does. Jesus Christ.
All right.
Kick this man from VC. I wish I could.
Oh,
Which
well.
one, Exil?
I'm fucking recording.
Yeah, and
What do you want me to record? The fucking CPU cooler? Let it go for another 45 minutes?
I mean, if
45
that's what
minutes.
all.
How long have we been recording? 30 minutes?
I have no idea.
Okay.
He's
35
Yo,
minutes.
this whole time he just has not been recording.
Oh my
That'd be
god.
hilarious.
He's just been like, guys, I just wanted to have normal conversations with you. I didn't know you guys can talk for 5 minutes without bullying me. Thank
Guys,
you.
please just talk to me, guys. Come on.
It's been
I
nice.
really need friends.
It's been nice.
Please just tell me you love me. Just please, somebody.
Please, please, I need a little bit of affection in my life. Come on. Come on, guys.
Oh,
Dang.
I think that was a little. I think I died with that one.
A little,
Go off, Cynic.
little Rona.
I don't know. Nah. There's a little blood on my wall. That's nothing to worry about.
Well, shit.
All right.
All right.
Oh, Jesus. Google just fired up, and I said a little Corona, and it searched up a holiday apartment in Verona, Italy. Little Verona.
Little Verona.
All right. So, we've kind of talked about Cyberpunk. Is there anything else anyone wants to add?
Dude, you guys hear about the cyber attack?
Oh, I guess nobody has anything to add. Let's get right to the next one.
Okay, so what about that, like, Nashville bombing thing that you brought up, like...
Oh, yeah. Like, does anybody, like, have any idea as to, like, what the hell that was all about? Like,
I haven't even heard about it. I don't know what it is.
I was literally...
Right, so
Oh, here he goes.
Give us a recap, Exfil.
yeah, just give us a recap.
Okay, so the TLDR was I was beating the fuck out of my dick in my bed. I finish, put on clothes, go upstairs, and my mom is like, "Hey, did you hear about this like van that exploded in Nashville?" And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" And then she showed it to me and was telling me about it, and I was like, "Dang, that sucks. I hope nobody died." And she was like, "Yeah, me too." And like it's been all over
Did
the
anybody
news and
die?
shit. I think a bunch of people, but I'm not
Dude,
like
nice.
don't take my word on that because like I haven't really educated myself. I thought it'd be better if I just made an opinion without knowing anything.
Dude, those are the best opinions. So, basically, fuck the people who did it, and I don't care about anybody that died.
Yeah, fuck those people and the ones who died. A bitch made.
Yeah. Necrophilia.
Cynic, you have anything you want to say to this topic? Say something hateful.
Yes. Where is Tennessee again?
It's above Alabama, for God's sake.
I think it's by the fried chicken state. You know?
Yeah, that one thing. What
By
is it
Florida.
like? Yeah, I think that.
That side of the country, you know?
Yeah, the state owned
You know,
by the
Central
current-
America.
Yeah, Central. I've heard of that place before. That's where
It's like America, but Central.
Pre-Puerto
Yeah,
Rico.
with all those people that are darker than Americans that don't speak English and they
Nope.
created burritos.
Puerto Rico is
Yes.
part of Spanish.
Alright. Let's see. What? Hey, Cynic,
Yeah.
you have any topics you
Yes.
want to bring up? I feel like you've got something. Because we're out of fucking topics.
About the topics. I love
Okay,
the.
so,
We need at
the
least
research.
20 minutes.
if you
At
had
least-
to fuck a cartoon character,
no,
who would
let's
you
not.
fuck?
If I
Let's
had...
not do this.
Alright. Alright, just so...
Alex will be like Bugs Bunny.
Alright, so just to make sure everybody heard that, because Cynic started laughing, he asked, like, if you could fuck any cartoon character, which one do you want? Definitely Darwin from The Amazing World of Gumball.
Dude,
What?
what the fuck?
The fish?
He's got a fat fucking ass, though.
Got no ass, and I also like how you said he. And isn't he like 10?
I don't know.
Exil's
There's so
a
many-
pedophile.
So
No.
many boxes that you're checking that is just not right.
He likes little kid eyes.
No, I have to fucking cut all that shit out because
Oh,
like
that's a fish, my guy.
because when we get big enough where like there's just people that constantly hate on us. Like I don't need them going back to episode 1. Oh yeah, Exil's a fucking
Exil.
pedophile.
Exil's
Dude, nobody cares about this. Come on, it's actually like good content.
Whatever, I'll fucking leave it.
Okay, Cynic, what about you? Cartoon character.
I don't watch cartoons. I don't know. Can I just do any pop culture then?
Go for it.
How about Disney princess or Disney
Disney
character? Because Exil a fag.
What would be Cinderella, I guess.
Cinderella, Jesus Christ.
Basic
She's
as
of
fuck.
age.
You are basic as fuck, bro.
I just told you I don't. Shit.
Dude, Exil be like Sven, the reindeer.
Oh, what? Okay, if he's going for the reindeer, what's the snowman's name? There we go.
Olaf.
Dude, I'd fuck Olaf.
I would fuck the shit out of Olaf.
Just completely out of context.
I'd
I
turn
would fuck the shit out of Olaf.
I'd turn him into a cup
about
of
to
water.
Oh man, look. He takes one look at my cock and it flashes that scene where he's like, "Oh look, I've been impaled."
Yeah, that's what old women say whenever I'm around.
I thought it was old men.
Nah.
No, that's because you literally just stab them.
Yeah, I just fucking shank them and dip. Oh man, I'm actually like gonna get my house burned down.
Probably, with any luck.
There's
Anyways.
nothing really special here anyway. Alright.
Probably gonna
So
be the one to burn it down. Let's be real.
It's gonna be your co-host from the podcast. They're working together to burn your house down.
No, he's probably gonna be like jacking off upstairs and the oven's on, and like it's just going off and he smells it. And he's like, "Nah, I gotta finish first." He's like, "Ugh." But the oven's still going and this goes up,
okay,
explodes in a flame. But he's like, "Nah, I gotta finish this load real quick."
so now that we've hit our first 40 minutes, I feel like the intro is done. Let's just get to the stupid shit.
The intro? You mean like we actually have to do topics now?
Yeah, like we actually have to fucking try now instead of just say stupid shit and be like, oh, it's okay, it's episode 1.
Aren't episodes only like an hour long? So what do you mean?
Okay, so here's the fucking topic. Alright. Do you ever just, like, sit there and then anxiety is like, bro.
No.
So, like, what if, when you die, it's just a black screen and you can't, like, think or, like, do anything and all you can see is, like, fucking black for the rest of ever?
Dude, how generic can you be?
Dog,
That
that shit gets me, like, every night. I don't give a fuck what you have to say about it.
That's
Like,
the most unimaginative shit I've ever heard. Oh, but okay.
Well-
Are we gonna continue with that topic, or I got another one now?
No, let's go with his topic.
Whose topic?
Cynics. It sounds better.
I just kind of brought it up because, like, that shit started running through my mind and I was like, well, fuck.
That's weird. Such weird timing too.
I do
Exil,
that,
put on
like,
the
all the
PFP
time.
now.
Fuck you!
Put it on.
No!
Do it.
No, but
Be a good little boy.
Alright,
Faggot.
Cynic. Alright,
put your
Cynic.
little furry PFP on. Okay, so my
No
topic
balls,
was
I will.
inspiration. So what do you guys do when you're like, okay, not so much an idea for a video, but like, let's say you're sitting down and you're getting shit ready to get started on said video. What would be your process in putting that video out? You know, like for instance, with me, I know Wheenie does scripts, right?
Yeah.
Some of them.
I don't do fucking scripts, and that in turn probably-
Commentary? I don't do scripts. It's just my challenge videos that I script. Because I can get a lot more of those jokes that get people commenting like, oh, lol, 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 lol. timestamp. He said a funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's because he can't be funny on the fly.
It's true. It's called autism. Get over it.
See, like, I can't really be funny on the fly neither, but at the same time, I can't do a script because then I feel like I come off monotone. You know, it doesn't come off
Yeah.
as a natural. So what I do is I record a line, or like, let's say I have a joking line that, or I want to make fun of something specifically, right? So like, let's say The Last of Us, the scene where they rate a kiss. Let's say I had a joke in mind. So what a nice, what a nice PFP. So what I will do is I'll
Angry
start
bird
recording
noises.
on how to say the joke differently, maybe reword it or rephrase it, or how to incorporate it into the commentary, and then I would just keep doing that. I never actually write anything down per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With me, I kind of feel the same way as you with scripts, and it's like I feel like sometimes it would be a safer route to have a script because like then I've got something set in stone that's at least, you know, semi decent. But then it sounds like I'm just reading, you know? Like you have that speed to it and like it's kind of obvious sort of. And like you really can't put emotion into it because like the moment you start like putting your own like just kind of emotion and, you know, just you like your character into it, you start kind of straying off. And then like at least for me, when I start straying off, then my mind is like, well shit, we've gone off, you know, like we're about to fuck up, and then I fuck up, like I say something wrong.
Yeah, but you do realize it's
Dude,
a video, right? You can delete that or
Yeah,
cut
yeah.
a certain part off and redo it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's just, it becomes more of a hassle. But like what usually
Honestly-
works for...
Honestly, I feel like I can get more personable when I'm doing like my commentary videos because I just like get into those and I don't need a script. I just start like spewing shit out and thinking of memes in my head, and it just sort of like, you know, goes together well. I found that when I read shit off, it actually sounds worse.
Yeah, and like,
Like I screw up a lot more often when I read shit out.
and like your commentary videos kind of work with, you know, coming up with shit off, you know, the top of your mind. Because they're usually you just like harassing 10-year-olds who don't like the same games you like. And so,
Exactly.
like, it really just sounds like you're responding to them, you know?
Well, that's what a response video is, retard.
Yeah, like, so it works out like there's really no need for a script for that shit. Fuck off, Wheenie. But like, I honestly have gotten to where I just prefer whenever I'm recording a video, like, and making one, I'll just, I'll play the clip and like record it, and I'll just like talk about, you know, whatever the hell's going on, and then I'll put that audio there, like in the video. And that usually works out better for me because, I mean, I've just kind of like, I feel like I'm better at coming up with jokes just off the top of my head than I am like trying to come up with shit to like say later. Because then I feel like pressured and shit, and it just doesn't work for me.
Didn't care.
No, well, you guys wanted to pass questions off to people that were watching, right? So, if anyone's even around this long, I think that's a good question for them too. If they're getting started,
Okay,
on
guys,
YouTube.
leave a comment. How did you get started? What advice do you want for our next episode? Go fuck yourselves.
You mean what what advice do you have for our next episode?
No, shut up. Go away.
he doesn't even know.
And this is why Weenie scripts.
You try to script the podcast, dude. You should think ahead of time on what you think we're gonna say. Just
we're over here. We're having like a conversation about like the weirdest shit, and he's over there talking about like his old experiences, like cooking bacon for McDonald's breakfast for some guy. Like he's in a
we're
whole
like-
different conversation.
Dude, I don't work the morning shifts. Those are ass. Plus, there's this like really large, obese lady that yells at everybody that's a manager. Nobody likes her. So that's why I stopped working mornings. because that bitch was like wobbling around. She was like, "Yeah, you fucking hand out that food for us." I'm just like, piss off, woman.
All right, continue, Cynic. You were saying something.
I don't remember.
Well, shit.
No, what was it like? A question
that
we're gonna
effect.
pass to them, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I ruined the moment.
No, yeah, like if they're trying to get their YouTube channel started, and what their process is for editing, or even like what inspires them to come up with a video idea.
Yeah.
Like with me, I come up with the most random shit, and then I would, throughout the course of the day, try and plan out, okay, if this is the topic, how can I make it work? Or how can I make it, should I go about it serious, or should I go about it jokingly? And if I do it jokingly, what's my, how am I going to lay it out? What's the best way to do it? Or if it's serious, how can I not sound like everybody else on the internet? Because everyone's got an opinion, everyone's got access to the internet. I feel like I had this conversation with someone else the other day. What do you guys think? Is reviewing games some of the laziest content you could do nowadays?
Yeah, if you're generic with it.
Yeah, I've been planning on doing some reviews of games just because, I really like the games. But, like, if I were to put, like, a ton of effort into it, like, you know how, like, I'm planning on reviewing Doom Eternal on the Switch just because, like, it feels so good on the portable platform, like, for what it is. So, yeah, G-Man Lives?
No.
I know of him. I don't really watch him, but yeah.
Honestly, my favorite reviews out there.
Yeah? You
Yeah.
guys watch Under the Veil?
Yeah.
No.
Damn.
My bad.
Hey. Rip.
So
What do
I
you
don't-
think about him, Exil?
I mean, I think he's cool. Like, I definitely do appreciate that. Like, he makes real original Doom Eternal content. Like, he actually does the underrated mods series and shit. And he doesn't just go on a rant about how nobody uses them. Like, he actually teaches people. Like, he's the reason I started using the microwave beam mod, and now like I go stupid with it. So I actually do like really enjoy his content.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy the way his channel blew up this year too.
Yeah.
Dude, me and him found each other at around the same time, and we still talk.
Really?
Yeah, and
That's
it was kind of crazy to just watch him. Like I stumbled across him when he was like at 20,000 subs, and
Okay, so the only reason why I know that he exists is somebody commented on my videos when I was at like, I don't know, 500 subs and asked me, "Are you in any way associated with Under the Mayo?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Who is this guy?" And I looked him up, and he had like 13,000 subscribers at the time. And I was just like, "Huh," and then never looked at his channel again.
Damn.
I didn't even watch a video. I just kind of glanced at it. I'm sorry. I'm sure he's a cool guy. But, yeah. I don't really have... And when I do, I just end up, like, watching those stupid 30-second clips where it's like, dumb meme or somebody doing, like, a tactical reload.
Wheenie.
But-
Every single time your voice cuts out from your like shitty ass Walmart internet, I'm going to put a clip of me saying like dumb ass shit, like in the like audio gaps of yours.
if it works, whatever.
That'd be so funny. It's like he's just having a normal conversation, and then I'll just be over there saying like stupid shit like Dr. Pepper, trees. Like, just like literally, I'll just go through the dictionary and like find words, and just start reading them out, reading the fucking dictionary every time we get out.
This is why I recorded the actual first episode, is because I can actually get everyone's audio.
Yeah, you just can't upload any audio. It took like
I
4
uploaded
days.
the first full episode.
It's
Duality of man.
4 days.
It
Oh man. I'm sorry, Wheenie, but
That's
And then we got
DRS on my
demonetized
internet.
because we got demonetized because someone decided to title it "You Cunts."
Yeah.
And then who was it that decided to what do you who decided to challenge that with YouTube? Was that you, Weenie?
No, I didn't do that. Probably Axel.
Probably. I just don't remember it.
He he said this is
A man's a
100%
goldfish.
family-friendly content. What do you mean demonetized?
Hell,
No, it just got age restricted. That's worse than demonetized.
Yeah. Oh man. Cause like most of our
Probably has
fucking
to
audience
do
is
with-
like 15.
It probably has to do with the fact that we said like fag a whole bunch of times.
All right, let's hop back on that topic of like kind of like our process for uploading and shit. For me,
Dude, my process, I sit down, press upload, wait a week, and forget about the video even existing, and then get a whole bunch of comments.
Must be nice.
for me, what it like the way it goes, the way I come up with my videos and like what I want to do. When I'm at work, that's usually when I think about it the most, because you know, like my job is pretty monotonous unless I'm doing IT work, and so like I can just think about really anything and just kind of zone out, and so I'll like think of what I want to make a video on next, and I'll kind of think through the entire process of it and like what all I want to do and everything, and then I'll just get home and like do whatever I've got to do, and then I just start working on it. Yeah, like I just kind of work is my like idea time.
Okay.
Shut the fuck up, Weenie.
I acknowledge you this time at least.
That is true.
Yeah, I guess I gotta take that one and run.
Yeah.
Oh man. All right.
I might be like buying a car from one of my coworkers for $600.
Heck yeah.
I think it's a Ford Focus.
All right, we're hopping on the last couple minutes of this podcast, and at least I want
We
to
need
say, huh?
We need something really good to wrap it up. Like Axel talking about how he got his male cousins pregnant.
Oh
His
boy.
male cousin's pregnant.
But on a serious note, like, if anybody does have any like advice, like you know, even if they want us to just like change the audio, like the volume and stuff like that, or you know, if there's anything that they think we
Change
could
the
do-
world. My final message to you.
if there's anything that they think we could do to just kind of like make it more enjoyable, assuming you got this far, even.
Yeah. Leave
please-
a comment.
Yeah, because not only will that help us improve the podcast, fucking publicity, man. Like, we profit off of you people just trying to be good Samaritans.
You're the only one that actually is like striving for publicity. We're just like kind of here to like do the podcast, you know?
I'm not even gonna get any fucking money when this shit gets, like, monetized. Like, you guys are gonna split it, and I'm just gonna sit there like, let's go.
Oh, we are? Oh, cool.
Yeah, I
yeah.
kind of already came to terms with that.
We're giving Axel 5%. We're being generous.
5%?
5% of YouTube's 45%. Got you.
Yeah. Exactly.
So if you don't get paid, bro, you gotta go towards YouTube for that. They'll come at
Shit.
us.
I think gonna just walk up the
Yeah,
fucking YouTube headquarters.
Oh, just what's up? What's up? You're squaring up against the building.
I
Security's
just start throwing rocks at the fucking stone bricks.
Sir, it goes up to the secretary inside. I would like to speak to Susan Wojcicki. Please.
Oh man.
Sir, why are you holding a gun? Oh, no reason.
I just want to talk.
Just for
An asterisk shoves it in pants.
it's a prank. It's just a prank.
It's just a prank, bro.
Prank
Oh,
video.
okay. You can go in.
Yeah, it's a
You
prank
must be
video.
Logan Paul.
You'll see it later.
Yeah.
You see it later.
it
It'll be
later.
uploaded on YouTube.
You'll probably be like reviewing the script.
Yeah.
No, but beyond audio recommendations, improvements we can make on that. I think topics, or, if they want specific
yeah.
input from us or
Or
I don't
vote
know,
out X.
put out Exil.
Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. He's a good guy.
I've got
Swear.
like 2 or 3 people that would want me to be here still. I'm one of those 2 or 3 people.
Just your
but-
grandparents.
No, I don't even have any
You
of
know what?
those anymore.
It's just like
Dang.
his stepdad and his alt account. That's it.
Let's go.
His
No,
stepdad and his stepdad's alt account.
Exactly.
Not even my alt account.
No, it's stepdad's alt account. Because what's family good for down in Alabama? You gotta get that bus sex somehow.
Oh man.
Woo!
All right.
Nice.
And yeah, I really think the lack of topics kind of hit us like a train. That kind of fucked us up a nice little bit.
Dude, I was the only one that wrote down topics.
Nah, hold
literally
up. I
put,
think we
like,
did
under-
an extra cover.
Yeah, I
Wasn't even
do
that
want
bad.
to I do want to say like thank you, Wheenie, for giving us topics.
Or below, and like nobody just like gave input. Just like,
There he goes with that dick sucking again. Mhm.
What? Oh my
take
god,
it all in.
I'm literally just trying to be a decent person. Unlike you
Exil,
assholes.
we're not decent people.
You're right. but-
And ladies and gentlemen, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you
And-
enjoyed, and come back
and-
next time.
Ends it abruptly.